beautiful soul, Alice here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My channel is about saying no to negativity and limitations, saying yes to positivity and abundance. Life isn't about being perfect. It's about constantly growing and expanding into better versions of who you are, who you want to become, so you can bridge the gap between your dreams and your reality. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button. And let's get this show on the road. Today, we are going to fight some zombies! Bam, bam, bam! Just kidding. Today, I am going to talk about fear. This is the beginning of a new series on how to be fearless, how to overcome your fears, your limitations, so you can actually grow and expand and move towards that big dream of yours, what you really want to achieve in life. And in this video, I want to share 3 things you must do if you want to become fearless. So here goes. Number 1, know that fear exists on the inside. It's all in your head. It's in your subconscious mind. Fear is an emotion. You might say, no, fear is because of something on the outside. I'm afraid of dogs. I'm afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of ghosts. I'm afraid of, jelly beans. It's all these things on the outside triggering my fear. Did you notice that word? Trigger. If you're triggered, then you're reacting instead of responding. You're living from the outside in. You're letting outside circumstances dictate the way you think, the way you feel, the way you act, and therefore all the results you get in life. And unless you start living from the inside out, start building that strong mind power to change the way you think, the way you respond to things, unless you live from the inside out, the fear will always exist in your mind. You might say, no, I can just eliminate the objects, the things I'm afraid of, then my fear will go away. For example, if I'm afraid of ghosts, I can buy a lucky charm. It'll protect me. Well, if you have a lucky charm, then you're hiding behind that lucky charm. What happens when your lucky charm goes missing? You'll freak out because the fear never went away, and the ghosts or spirits or whatever you're afraid of, they're like, ooh, still here. The fear never went away because it's all in your head. In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, it's this zombie you you imagine and created in your subconscious mind. It's all inside your head. Number 2, now that you know fear exists up here in your mind, what do you do about it? Don't feed it. Do not feed it anymore. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Have you ever seen the movie It? The more you think about what you're scared of, what you're afraid of, what you're terrified of, the more energy you're feeding to that monster, to that zombie you created in your mind. And what's going to happen if you keep on feeding it energy? It's going to grow, right? And sooner or later, that zombie in your mind is going to turn into this major zombie apocalypse, and it'll consume your soul. But the moment you shift your focus, the moment you start focusing on something else, that fear, that zombie in your mind, it'll have nothing to feed on. It'll become weaker and weaker and weaker. That's why it's so important. That's why it's crucial for you to build that mind power, to be able to shift your focus onto something else. Because the way your mind works is whatever thought, whatever image you constantly hold up here, up in your mind, you will start to attract more of. You attract more of what you're constantly focusing on. That's part of how the law of attraction works. Your subconscious mind will start to look for ways to help you acquire what you're thinking about. It has to do with your paradigm, your habitual way of thinking and behaving, and these things, ultimately, they produce all the results you get in life. And results don't lie. All you have to do is look at the results you're getting to know whether your paradigm, your habitual way of thinking is working in your favor. For example, if you fear debt. But you're constantly saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I need to get out of this rut. I need to pay off my debt. How do I get out of this debt? I don't want debt. How do I handle this? I don't want to have more of debt, but I seem to be in this cycle. Do you know what you're focusing on? You're focusing on debt, the thing that you fear the most. You're feeding it energy. And unless you shift your focus and build that mind power, become strong enough to shift your focus onto something else, whatever you focus on, you're going to attract more of. If your habitual way of thinking is focusing on what you don't want, then all you're going to think about, all you're going to do is attract more of that. Do you know how scary that is? It's not like you want debt. No one wants debt. You're attracting it because it's the only thing you know how to attract. Your habitual way of thinking attracts more of it. So stop it. Stop feeding energy to that fear. Start building that mind power to shift your focus onto something else. Number 3, this one builds on top of 1 and 2. Now you know fear is in the mind and you need to shift your focus from fear to something else. What's that something else? The opposite of fear is faith. Build your faith. Find your whys. What drives you? What motivates you? What's that one big dream, that one big goal you've always wanted to achieve? What do you want? What do you really want? Hashtag, what do you want for your life? Do you want to become an astronaut? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a lawyer? Do you want to be a racer? Do you want to be a singer? Do you want to be an Imagineer? Do you want to be friends with aliens? Whatever you want, you do you. That's the beauty of it. It's your life, your dreams. No one gets to take that away from you unless you let them. So decide on your dream and commit to feeding your energy to that dream. Help it grow and expand. Build such a vivid image in your mind that you can't help but think about your dream because you're so in love with it. Help it grow. Make it so strong that even if fear comes up from time to time, you're gonna be able to go like, burn, zombie! You'll have superpowers because your dream is full of energy, full of your passion. Find out what lights your soul on fire. And if you haven't found your dream, if you don't know your purpose yet, it's okay, no worries, I got you. I'll put the links to my videos on how to set goals, how to find your purpose, how to find your big C-type goals down below, so check them out after you watch this video. Let me share a little bit of my dream and my fear. My dream is what I'm doing right now, sharing my journey of personal development, insights on life, my passions, and quirky endeavors. But my fear is fear of judgment, fear of looking awkward in front of the camera. And I still feel awkward sometimes when I film my videos. But my dream is so much stronger and so much more powerful than that fear. Fear is nothing compared to my dream. I love what I do. I love the content I produce. I am very passionate about what I talk about. I want to inspire people to start believing that it's possible for you to bridge the gap between your dreams and your reality. Your dreams are your realities evolved. It is possible to make those two become one. To become one. Okay. Where was I? Yes, my dream is so much more bigger, and it's interesting because even though every time I film videos, I am investing my time, effort, energy into the whole filming, editing, production process, I actually feel so refreshed, so recharged every single time I finish editing and uploading my videos. I just feel so excited, even though I have the fear of whether or not people will resonate with my content, but I believe in everything I say. I am proud of the content. I want to share this knowledge to the world. So here I am. I want to impress this upon you, not just impress you. I want to impress upon you that it's possible to start living your dreams instead of being paralyzed by your fears. And comment down below, what's your biggest fear? And what have you done in the past to try to overcome that fear? If you're still stuck in that fear, how long has it been? And what do you plan to do about that? What's your dream? What's that one thing you want to shift your focus to? What's the one thing you want to feed your energy to? I'd love to know. And like always, if you resonate with this video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media, and let's end this video on a brighter note. Let's light the way to a bigger, brighter future. If you know the spell, say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Lumos Maxima! Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.